guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, we are going to be doing a review and wear test on the La Mer Soft Fluid Long Lasting SPF 20 Fluid Foundation. If you are new to my channel, every Tuesday I do a wear test and review testing out foundations, concealers, and mascaras. So if you ever have a product that you would like to see me do a wear test on, please put a comment down below and I will put it on my list to review. And if you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along in order to see all of those videos that come up through my channel. Now let's talk a little about the product. I have heard people talk about this and rave about this for quite a few years, but I felt like most of the people that talked about it had drier skin. And I am combination oily skin. I am 47 years old. I have pigmentation in my skin. I have texture. I have redness. And I tend to get very oily depending on the time of the year in through the T-zone. So I didn't think that this would be a good foundation for me. That plus the fact that it is $125. And I nearly choked when I saw that. It's like the Estee Lauder Renutriv. I was like, oh no. So what I did is I actually went on to Nordstrom's site and I put it in my wish list. And when you put it in your wish list, they actually notify you when an item goes on sale or it's in stock or anything like that. And so it got marked down to almost $89 because they price matched it to somewhere that had it on sale. Now this foundation does come in 29 different color tones, so you do have a decent selection to it. Now they say it is a weightless, natural, buildable foundation. They say it does have healing hydration and a luminous color that will actually stay true all day. Now part of the reason why I did decide to pick this up is because I noticed on the website that it said it was for dry, normal, oily, and combination skin. So I was like, well, maybe it will work for me. It is said to smooth pores and blur out any imperfections on your skin while enhancing your skin's natural beauty and including SPF in it. And as I mentioned, they do say that the color will stay true. They have a color capsule technology, which is meant to keep the color staying true all day long. And they say it does well in humidity. I don't have a whole lot of humidity here at this house, but with my oily combination skin, usually a product that holds up well to humidity will hold up well for me. So today I am going to be testing this product out. I'll show you how I have learned to best apply it. I have been wearing it for a week before I did this video. I am going to show you swatches of it against my top 3 foundations that I love right now. Then I will also take you outside, show it to you in natural daylight. I will do a flash test with the lights off in here so you can see how it performs with a flash. And I will come back in 5 and 10 hours and let you see for yourselves how it performed throughout the day. Now I can say that I like the foundation on me and I like the way that it looks at the end of the day, but me physically coming on and showing you this at 5 and 10 hours lets you see how it's performed and you can make your own decision. So we're gonna start off by putting this on together. Starting off, the only thing that I have used is the Colleen Rothschild Black Tourmaline Primer. This is my favorite primer. I lost the lid to this one day when I dropped it and I can't find it. Today we're gonna be testing out the La Mer foundation and this is in the color 300 Taupe. I have been using this for about a week and a half. I find generally about 2 pumps gets me through. I do use my Artis foundation brush, oval something, I forget the number. This foundation I've really been enjoying. I will tell you the truth is I did not think this was going to be a foundation for me. I've heard so many people that are more dry skinned enjoying it. And I was like, ooh, that is not for me. The color is a great match. It matches my neck really, really, really well. And it really kind of balances out. It actually works really great. I am a combination oily skin type person. And it actually works really great on my skin. I have not really taken a look at it outside in natural daylight. I haven't done any photos and I haven't done like check-ins. So I do test it out and find ways to use the product that best works for me. Best way to apply it, whether it's with a brush, does it do better with a primer? I have tried it without a primer and it does well. I just prefer the staying power with a primer. So this is what it looks like all the way applied. It's super quick and easy. It's a thinner product. It does go on very quickly, but it does kind of dry down nicely. It is not matte. It kind of has a little bit of a satin glow to it. It is buildable if you need to build it, but for that combination skin type, it actually dries down really well. maybe there's a different La Mer foundation that I don't know and these people with dry skin are using that one, or maybe this is just really that good for different skin types. I did decide after looking at it for a second and letting it dry for a second that I do need a little bit more coverage, so I added an extra pump. I always have a lot of like blotchiness. A lot of times I use a concealer up here too, up on my forehead, and so I need a little bit extra coverage. I have not been going all over my eyes lately. I've been playing with that because I'm finding as I'm getting older, I'm 47, that the less product I use around my eyes, the better it actually looks. So now my hair is done. All of my makeup is on for the day. We are ready to go. I am going to show you the swatches up next. Then I will go outside and show you at natural daylight, take a flash photo for you, and I will come back at 5 and 10 hours to let you know how it does. Taking a look at some swatches right here, we have the La Mer in the color 300 Taupe. And then we have my Estee Lauder Double Wear 3C2 in the color Pebble, YSL All Hours in the color BR40, and Lime Life in the color Olive 02. Looking at this, it is, I don't know, it's kind of tough. It looks a little bit about like the YSL, but the YSL has more of a kind of beige peach undertone, where this has a little bit more peachy pink undertone. These two here have a little bit more of a pink undertone. It looks though very similar in color family to what I typically go for. Taking a look at these swatches out in natural daylight, it is closest to the YSL, possibly the Lime Life after that, probably furthest from the Dior, but it's, I mean, from the Estee Lauder, but it's really, really, really not that far off. It is right in the same family tone of what I typically go for a foundation. All right, taking a look at this foundation out in bright sunlight. I will take it. So pretty out today. Hoping that this doesn't look like it has settled. It doesn't show pores. These are the things I'm looking for out in daylight, is color match, whether it shows pores, texture. Texture for me always shows up, and just how it's performing overall. So all of the lights are off now, and I've scooted in a little bit. We're going to take a photo. See how it does with a flash on, see if there's any flashback with the foundation. Zooming in, I do not see any flashback. A slight bit right through here, but that might be just where I missed on powder. It actually looks very pretty, very healthy, very natural. 5-hour check-in on the foundation, and I think it's doing pretty well. It actually looks very pretty, very healthy. It doesn't look like it's settling into fine lines. My glasses were right here. You can see a little bit of a mark, but that's normal with my glasses. It looks nice. Taking a close-up look, my forehead is usually where I get the most patchiness, is in through here. Under my jawline, by my jawline, kinda. Around here usually wears out, or around the nose. But I think it looks very pretty. So at the 5-hour mark, we are doing well. I am going to powder. This is typically about the time of day that I would need to powder. I'm just taking a little bit of powder in here. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and I'm just doing my T-zone. Just right through here, and then I do a little bit up on my cheeks because they can get a little bit oily looking. I do prefer the pressed version of this, but I'm trying to use this one up. But I just set it just a little bit, and we'll see how that helps for the 10 o'clock check-in. We are at the 10-hour check-in, and I'll tell you, minus the fact, I was cooking dinner. Must have gotten something on me. Minus the fact that I could use a little bit of powder right now, I think it actually did pretty darn well. It held up well. It doesn't look crazy oily. It's a little bit, patchy, but not like as bad as some products I've tried. It's not the absolute like, oh my gosh, this is the best, but it's not the worst. But of the like, if you had a rate from 1 to 10, I'd say it's above an 8. Like it's probably like maybe even a 9, 8.5, 9. So taking a look in through my forehead is always where I get a little bit patchy to start. Over on the sides, in through here, I always break down because of my glasses setting on there. My chin usually breaks through on oils, and it really hasn't. The lighting is making me have this highlight, by the way. That's not oil. So overall, I actually think it's a really nice product. It has performed well. The color matches me well. The price is the only downside. That is a major downside. Like that is crazy priced. But I also only used 2.5, almost 3 pumps to do my whole face. So that also helps too, because I don't need as much of the product and it has a great staying power. So those are all pluses. Now, it will definitely be something in my rotation. Actually, you know what? It is dangerously close. It might bump out that Lime Life, so you'll have to look for that in the future videos to see if it bumped that out. I think it might. I'll keep playing with it to be sure, but it might do that. So you guys will be seeing more of this foundation, but it definitely is way better than I had expected. I hope you enjoyed this video on the La Mer foundation. If you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along. And if you have any questions on this product or anything else I talked about in this video, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.